Today, on evicting a Pookie who refused to pay rent for 8 months. This is where some of your cheeks are getting smashed. Before I get into the video, I just want to give you guys a quick background. This guy here rented this property from a friend of mine who was the landlord, and he has not paid rent in about 8 to 9 months. He's continually lived in the place. He's been rude and aggressive to the landlord. He's not been contrite. He thinks he's entitled to stay for free, which is why I'm doing this video. This guy is clearly a Pookie. So if you are an advocate for a Pookie, your feelings may get hurt by watching this video, and I suggest that you do not do so. Let's keep going. So on this day, he's walking out casually. This is the eviction day. He's just walking out, business as usual, thinks that he's entitled to leave for free. He doesn't know that he's going to get evicted that day. So we get there this morning.
Eviction day.
Eviction day, about 11:10 a.m. in the morning.
How are you?
Crew's ready.
So the eviction, we're about to get his stuff out. This dusty ass dude, he hasn't paid rent over 8-9 months. So we're gonna be getting his stuff out shortly. The crew's ready. You can see they're ready. They've had their donuts. They're ready. They're ready to move his shit out.
They had Krispy Kreme
To
donuts.
stay in the streets. He doesn't want to pay rent. Everybody out here working. I'm working. They work.
Yeah. We're not working while we still got money.
Exactly.
Good thing I know I can rent one house for him 9 months.
I know pay rent. Yeah.
Don't pay rent.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm staying.
I'm next.
I'm next.
I want to stay in the house and don't pay rent too, man.
yeah.
But it doesn't work that way. You gotta pay, man.
Yeah.
He's grabbing his shit out.
Yeah.
It rains today.
So the county marshals, they're there.
Let's go,
Please
guys.
subscribe. Hit the bell.
Oh, sorry.
Giving you guys this great
Give us a
content.
few.
The Dekalb County Marshal's office were there in full in effect, ready to get to business. And they have to make sure that the house is safe to enter. They have to do their protocol. They have to announce themselves, knock on the door, make sure no one is there before we can go in and get his junk out.
When Judgment Day comes.
Dekalb County Marshals office.
Dekalb County Marshall's office. The car right there.
Here to serve an eviction.
No one is there. No guests, nobody. Because he left earlier that morning, about 10 o'clock. So he did not know that today was Judgment Day. He wasn't aware of that. So they're still waiting for somebody to open the door. But nobody opened the door. The landlord actually gave the keys to the marshals,
What's
but
the drill?
the keys he had. Apparently, this Pookie had changed the locks, so the keys did not work. So now they're calling one of the crew members to come and drill the locks in and break the lock so that we can
Yeah, he changed
enter.
the lock, yeah. Some people, man. 8 months? No rent?
Hey, man, no rent.
Come on, man. You just want to leave for
You
free.
can do that. I
Yeah.
can move.
You just want to leave for free. You don't want to pay rent.
Nah, man.
Man.
1 month, 2 months, they got it.
It's called the United States of America, not United States of Free America. Ain't nothing
Please
free out
subscribe and hit the bell.
Okay.
This is United States of America. There's nothing free. So he's drilling the locks now. The crew member is drilling the locks to make sure we get in. You can hear the sound of the drill. This is another camera angle. As you can see, the time is about 11:29 a.m. in the morning. And the tenant actually had a ring camera there. So he has seen the marshals So he's going to be walking back to his house to confront the marshals. Because again, these Pookies are delusional. They live in la la land. They don't live in reality. He wants to come there and stop the eviction as if he can do it. And these marshals don't look like they're playing. They got a writ of possession signed by the judge. They will make sure they do their job. That is their job, to make sure that the eviction takes place peacefully and safely, since they have consent from the judge. There he is. The Pookie came rude. The marshal had to stop him. Like, hold on now. He was actually screaming on his way there. He was yelling. He's lying to the marshal that he got paperwork in the house that shows he can stay there.
Wait, right there. Well, how we know it was you? You said, yo, when? When I was down there, you didn't even say. He already messed up the lock, man.
This is what he was doing. He was telling the marshal that he was down the street and the marshals saw him and he had the keys to the house, that there was no need for them to break into the house. And the marshal was like, how are we supposed to know it was you? Again, this is the delusional that these Pookies have. Like, they're supposed to just know to stop and ask him. They don't need to ask you to get into the house. They have a writ of possession from the judge, but he still thinks it's his house. He has accepted in his mind that he's supposed to leave for free.
All right, we'll be here for a minute. Give me a second. Stay right here.
You can see the dust coming all the way down his jeans jacket. He told the marshals he paid rent.
This is why we have this yellow paper signed by the judge, which give us the right to do this. All right. You have paperwork. As soon as we open the door, we're gonna figure that out. You cannot come in with that attitude, bro. All right, because you're not going in at all. You understand?
You kind of see 3 officers out here, marshals. That's kind of give you a clue that we out here for a reason. All that yelling that you're doing.
This is another camera angle, but in essence, he was telling one of the marshals that he had paperwork inside of the house. And the other marshal came and said, all that yelling that you're doing is not going to help the situation. That they were never going to let him in the house if he's being rude and disrespectful, which is typical of a lot of these Pookies. They are very rude. They are very disrespectful. And they think they're entitled to being taken care of, either by society or by somebody or by women. This Pookie is the Pookie syndrome, people.
How we know it was this? Say, yo, what? You already messed up the lock, man. All right, we'll be here for a minute. Give me a second. Stay right here. Zay paid his rent. I confirm him.
Well, yeah. He said no.
As you guys could hear, this marshal walked to the other marshal and said he paid his rent. And the other marshal, I think he may have talked to him earlier, said no, he didn't pay any rent. There's no proof that he paid rent. This guy has not paid rent. They filed a dispossessory action in court. He filed an answer. He didn't show up for the hearing. He didn't pay, but he somehow believes that he has paid rent. Maybe he's been paying rent to some spirits, but he has not paid any rent to the landlord. The landlord has not received any rent. But this is the Pookie delusional syndrome, people. I don't think there's any remedy for this. These people are lost cause. Again, a lot of those Pookies, a lot of these Pookies like to take advantage of a situation. They don't want to pay rent. A lot of them will find a woman to take them in. They'll move into a woman's house, eat her food, leave in her house, play video games all day while the woman goes and works. And some women will deal with them. I don't know why, but some women will deal with them. They are dusty.
Give us the right to do this. All right?
This is another camera angle.
As soon as we open the door, we're gonna figure that out. You cannot come in here with that attitude, bro. All right? Because you're not going in at all. You understand?
You kind of see 3 officers out here, Marshals. That's kind of give you a clue that we out here for a reason.
So the eviction has started, moving his stuff out.
Yeah.
You can see he got a lot of junk. That whole house was a complete mess. The entire house was smelling of weed. Smelling of weed. It was not clean. The toilet was dirty. Look at him trying to make a call to somebody, still believing that he will somehow stop the eviction. In his mind, this will stop. They're going to move his stuff back in and they'll give him the keys because he lives in La La Land. He doesn't live in reality. I don't know who he's calling. Is he calling someone from the court? Or is he calling a family member? But he's making a call to somebody. Speaking of the phone, maybe he's trying to get someone to come help him out. Maybe he's calling Tyrone. Remember that Erykah Badu song? When she had a Pookie live with her, I'm sorry. And she was trying to kick him out. She said, you better call Tyrone. Call him and tell him come home. Help you get your shit. Remember that song? And Erykah was like, but you can't use my phone. Hey, I'm sure at some point in time, a lot of women must have dealt with a Pookie who lived with the woman for free. This is time. This is cleansing season, women. Cleanse yourself of a Pookie. If you have a guy staying in your house, he ain't paying rent, not contributing in any way, not paying any bills, playing video games all day, get rid of his dusty ass. This is 2023, people. It looks like he was able to get somebody on the phone. He's now approaching one of the marshals to see if he can explain himself out of this eviction. I wonder who was on the phone with the marshal, with the deputy marshal. I wonder. Because in his mind, this Pookie thinks that the eviction will stop and he will get the house back, even though he has not paid rent in 9 months. This Pookie is living La La Land. They do not live in reality, people. They don't. Even Disney World, you gotta pay to go to Disney World. That is about the most fantasy island you will get. You don't go to Disney for free. So, but somehow this Pookie thinks that he gets to live in someone's house for free.
No, I'm gonna let them bring it all. Yeah, definitely can.
Make it make sense, Pookie. For real. Make it make sense. The marshal is still on the phone. The deputy marshal is on the phone. I'm like, what is the purpose of all this call? At some point in time, you gotta know that, hey, the era of living for free, at least in this property, has run out, and move on. But he still wants to believe that he can do something. He can pull it off. And this are the kind of men where if they stay with women for free, and once it's time to get kicked out, they'll be like, oh, I love you. I love you, girl. Please don't kick me out. I promise I'll do better. I promise I'll do better. I promise I'm going to get a job. I promise I'm going to pay bills. I promise I'm going to do better. I'm going to clean. That's what they would tell the woman. They always feel like they can somehow change the situation. These Pookies are narcissists. They don't care about anybody else. They're evil. They will drain you and jump onto the next victim. A guy like this is going to find the next landlord. That's why landlords, you got to be careful you rent your house to. Because once these Pookies get in, it's hard to kick them out. They will try to game the system. They know that the eviction process in some states takes a long time, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. They will try to milk it dry. Same thing. Some of them will stay with women, and they will try to stay there as long as they get kicked out and move and jump onto the next victim. So you got to be careful, because these Pookies, you cannot rehabilitate them. They are a lost cause. You just got to avoid them as much as possible and make sure you don't deal with them, because if you deal with them, they are parasites. They will suck you dry. He can take that to the bank. He's still on that phone, thinking somehow a miracle will happen. Thinking somehow Tyrone will come to his rescue. No, player. Good job, guys. Good job. It's dirty. Everywhere's dirty. Get this shit out. That place was completely dirty. Never buy no bed, man. Air mattress. And I guarantee he's probably smashing some cheeks with this air mattress. Some of your cheeks out there are gonna spread it. Nothing but weed smoke in that house. Ass dude. Look at it. Look at it. Looking like a pig. Look at everyone in a mess. Can't fold his clothes, air mattress. He's a dusty. Look at the bathroom dirty. Look at how dirty this bathroom is. Look at, he hasn't washed this bathroom. Look at how dirty. He's a pig. And some of your cheeks are gonna come out here, get smashed, and go take a shower in this dirty ass shower by this Pookie.
Secrets on the floor. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job, guys. Look at how dirty this room is. Secrets. He hasn't paid rent in 9 months. And he was having an attitude. Saying, oh, why are you
That's
trying
nice
to
he's
take
brushing floss, but he
the way
probably
to
doesn't brush no floss.
and got a dispossessory action again, filed a dispossessory action again. And got the right to execute to evict him. Good job, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
This place is a mess.
Yeah.
Air mattress. Air mattress ain't got no air. Jeez, can't we get a real air mattress? No air in this mug.
Look at how dirty the pillow is.
At least put some air in your air mattress. At least put some air in this. Dusty ass, dude. Cigarettes, bud all over. Smoke. This place is smelling of weed. Nothing but weed smell. Is this weed? They don't smell like weed. You can't look at a computer screen. Look at it. This is where some of your cheeks are getting smashed.
There you go. Always go find some
True
Pookie.
talk. So be bringing some chicks according to the ring camera. Some of you will come on here, mess with a Pookie, get a baby by this Pookie. Want someone else to take out that baby. Yo, chicks, you gotta do better, man. And this man gotta do better with his life. He can't stay for free. He's a Pookie. This is a Chad Tyrone syndrome right here.
So finally, he was able to get a family member to come help him pick some of his stuff. What's his name? Guess what his name is? You guessed right. His name is Tyrone. They're always going to call it Tyrone. Erykah Badu said it best.
Job done. Good
Thank
job,
you.
guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Eviction
job.
done. They did a good job.
We're good to destroy. Destroy good. We're good.
Everything
The problem
gone.
is to fix it.
Yeah.
It was a great day that the property
Everything
owner was
done.
able to get his property back.
Eviction complete. Mission complete.
It's not always easy, but hey, you have to go through the
Lunchtime.
process. Self-help evictions are not allowed in Georgia, and I believe in most, if not
They can live
all,
for free.
Hey, senor.
if not every
I
state in
wanna
the
rent
United
it,
States.
okay?
So
My house the next time we can. Yeah, 9 years.
if you enjoy this content, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Stay away from Pookies, and most importantly, say no to extreme foolishness.